Hey guys, my name is Topanga, and I am a Pacific gopher snake. Today we will be talking about another major impact to reptiles around the world. This is Behind the Scales, Episode 2.
And I am Nancy, a Honduran milk snake, Topanga's co-host for this video. This series is a 3-part series, so if you have not watched Episode 1 yet, you can find it on our page to learn more about how to support reptile conservation.
For today's episode, we will be talking about the exotic pet trade.
The exotic pet trade has been identified as a main threat to many reptile and amphibian species around the world. It is largely unregulated and heavily depends on wild-caught specimens.
Reptiles are considered among the most collected terrestrial animals in the world and are a major part of the exotic pet trade. Rare species are especially sought after, usually for their unique appearances and special features that are not commonly seen in many parts of the world. This intense overcollection leads to population decline in many species and overall biodiversity loss in the bigger picture.
I know you may be thinking, how come my local pet stores are able to sell reptiles and amphibians to the general public? Well, certified pet stores partake in the exotic pet trade with proper certification and authorization from the authorities, and they must follow the rules from their local government on what species they can sell in store. These sales are entirely legal, yet they do still have an impact on overall reptile and amphibian conservation. High demand for some species can impact populations, and ensuring that proper husbandry is taught to the public is crucial to provide the quality of life that every critter deserves.
On the flip side of the exotic pet trade, there are many illegal transactions that occur around the globe. This typically includes pulling animals from their native homes or illegally breeding government-protected species simply to make a profit. Reptiles and amphibians are very easy to smuggle this way due to their size, and this can be catastrophic to population numbers. Illegal trade often leads to poor quality of life, as most of them will not be acclimated to human care and can be incredibly scared. Some illegally traded species should be left alone for other reasons, such as a threat to native populations and danger to humans, such as venomous or poisonous species that seem attractive to own, but realistically were never meant to be under human care.
One form of legislation that helps regulate the exotic pet trade is the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, also known as CITES. This helps prevent extinction of certain species and ensure they can thrive in their native habitats. Unfortunately, only 8.5% of reptile species are covered under CITES, and this means there are many reptiles out there, just like Topanga and I, that are traded illegally without any proper documentation.
That is why it is so important to fully understand where you are adopting from.
Another one of our friends over at the Wildlife Learning Center originates from the legal side of the exotic pet trade. Meet Spot. She is a leopard gecko that is currently under the care of the center.
Leopard geckos are a very popular reptile that can be found in most pet stores. They are considered easygoing and a starter reptile pet for families to own, especially with young children. While Spot and her other gecko friends are quite adorable, they do require a lot of hard work to make sure she is well taken care of at home.
Despite popular belief, reptiles should not be considered as an easy starter pet to have at home. Social media creates a facade that owning a reptile is as simple as owning our fluffy counterparts such as dogs and cats. While we are definitely as cute, we require much more, such as specific nutrition, proper lighting, and customized homes to mimic our native habitats.
Unfortunately, many of these starter reptiles do not receive the proper care. Spot's late friend Dot did not receive this proper care in her previous home, and this led to metabolic bone disease that unfortunately has no easy cure. Spot was luckily rehomed to the center early enough to correct what she was lacking at home, and was able to provide great companionship to Dot as well.
If you're considering a reptile as a pet, make sure to choose one that was born in captivity and comes from a legal background. By doing so, you help protect wildlife and prevent supporting the illegal pet trade. Make informed choices, and let's ensure the survival of reptiles in their natural habitats.
If you would like to learn more about the exotic pet trade, check out some of these resources.
Choose ethical, choose captive bred.